Hello, you're watching the business headlines on HW News with me, Ali Azhar. Two among India's top billionaires are locking horns for a stake in a troubled television network, which also happens to be controlled by yet another billionaire. The battle of the big boys rages on as Mukesh Ambani and Sunil Bharti Mittal are said to be in competing bids to acquire Subhash Chandra's Zee Entertainment. Their respective telecom carriers, Ambani's Reliance Jio and Mittal's Bharti Airtel, are in a race for content that they can display via their high-speed networks in the world's second largest mobile network. An acquisition of an established player in the entertainment business such as Zee, which boasts 1.3 billion viewers across 173 countries through 78 channels, would help the winning bidder add a slew of video services in the race for supremacy as the government prepares to auction 5G airwaves this year. This strategy by India's second and third largest telecom network service providers is in line with what takes place internationally as well, with companies such as AT&T Inc. and Vodafone Group PLC having bought film and television production and cable TV assets to help bolster earnings and increase their revenue per subscriber, which is the most important parameter for telecom service providers. Airtel is believed to have already started due diligence of Zee Entertainment and is expected to make a formal offer soon. And while according to sources, Jio is also said to be considering a bid, deliberations are preliminary and nothing is finalized as yet. Zee Entertainment is said to be struggling with a debt of 13,000 crore rupees and has been on the lookout for a strategic partner and was previously in talks with the likes of Sony Corporation and Comcast. Its promoter, former rice trader turned media mogul Subhash Chandra, has offered to sell half of his family's share in the company and has even pledged a good portion of his shares in order to secure funding to keep his company afloat. The Singh Brothers, Malvinder and Shivinder Singh, the billionaire brothers who had once a sprawling empire that boasted mighty investments across pharmaceuticals, healthcare and financial service sectors. However, as fate would have it, through unwise business decisions, negligence of corporate governance, murky business transactions and multiple accusations of diversion of public funds for personal enrichment, they have lost much of their empire and are now at the receiving end of multiple legal cases filed against them. A classic example of their modus operandi is when in 2008 they decided to sell their stake in their pharma giant Ranbaxy to Japanese drugmaker Daiichi Sankyo at a value of $2.4 billion. Just months after the sale, Ranbaxy was accused of adulteration of drugs by the United States Food and Drug Administration, and after a 5-year probe, Daiichi had to pay a $500 million fine. They, however, filed a case against the Singh brothers in the Singapore Court of Arbitration and won the case after it was established that the Singh brothers had concealed vital information from Daiichi at the time of sale. The court directed the Singhs to make a restitution to Daiichi for the amount of $500 million plus interest of $50 million. The enforcement and recovery of this amount from them now is the responsibility of the Supreme Court, which has directed the Singh brothers to cough up this amount on multiple occasions. The brothers have managed to delay paying this amount, which is now valued at 4,000 crore rupees, for years on end, in the hope that their companies would go under liquidation under the IBC code and they would avoid paying this amount to Daiichi. However, now the Supreme Court seems to have caught on to their tactic, and just today, in a strictly worded statement, a 3-member bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi expressed dissatisfaction over their replies to its March 14 direction, asking them to submit a concrete plan for paying the amount. Fed up with the delay, the court said it would now straightaway hear the contempt petition against the brothers for non-payment of the arbitral award, in spite of the Apex Court directing them to do so. And if violations of its order are established, it would send the beleaguered Singh brothers to jail. The contempt of court hearing is set for the 11th of April. Thank you for watching the business headlines. This is me signing off. Have a great day.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.